What is up, Copy Squad? I am coming to you live from my car in Delray Beach, Florida. So a bunch of people have been asking me about what's my research process, basically. Like they want to know, how do you research a promo, or what's your process for, research and writing a promo, I guess. And I've been thinking, like, how do I get that into a video, especially a live, right? How can I compact that into like 10 minutes of content? It takes months, right? It takes like weeks to research, and then in the end, it takes like months to get a promo out. So how do I get that into 10 minutes? And today, I actually packed up my desk at my office in Delray Beach for Agora Financial because I am going remote, which is really exciting. I've also gotten the question, like, will Agora Financial hire remote writers? And the answer is no. So it's really cool that I get the opportunity to work for Agora, stay on, and be a remote writer. I can live wherever I want, work wherever I want, and I visit the office in Baltimore, the headquarters, usually about once a month. So that's really cool, and I'm very grateful that they will allow me to do something like that. That's really exciting for me. So I was packing, right, and I had an idea, because I had to fill this box, right? Here's the box. Can you see it? That box. Inside that box, there are only like a handful of items, okay? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay, if the video's coming through all right, and if you saw the box. So I'm going to go over what's in the box. What's in the box? Open it up. Okay, and we're going to look inside. Can I reverse the direction of this camera so I can see what I'm looking at? Okay, cool. Looking into the box. That's health insurance stuff. Oh, check this out. This, I bet you didn't know your boy was an axe-throwing champion. Oh, come on. Focus. Paradigm Press Games 2018, first place axe-throwing competition. Can you not read? There you go. Perfect. That's right. I'm a natural Viking axe-throwing warrior. That was my first time, and I beat the entire imprint in axe-throwing. I am a beast. All right, cool. Back to the box. So you can kind of see, let me get rid of that's my healthcare stuff. But everything beneath the healthcare materials are manila folders, right? And inside each of these, see there's a promo right there? Inside this entire box is thousands and thousands of pages of copy, okay? So let's pull one out really quick. Let's see what we got in here. All right. I know exactly what this folder's for. This is for my most recent front-end promo. You see what I do is I print out all these promos, and then I start to translate basically what the writer was trying to communicate, and then I break it down, and that would be like I wonder if I have those in here, but I'd have like a legal pad, and on the legal pad I would write out what each section of the copy was and what they were trying to communicate, and that would be the well, there's my promo right there. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about that, but that just happened, so whatever. Okay. So what I would do is I would have all these things, right? So let's start from like the macro level. I have a product and a promo I need to write and a product I need to sell. So what I would do is I would select like 3 to 5 of, usually 5 of like the best performing promos on the market that I'm aware of that sell something similar. Okay, and I would print them out, right? And then I'd end up with like a folder like this. You see this? These are all individual promos, okay? Then I would go through them and mark them up with pen. But this is before I had like my Surface and I could do it all on a PDF. So I would mark it up with pen the whole way through the promo and figure out exactly how this promo functioned, all right? I call this translating the copy, okay? Because I believe that copywriting is a professional language, okay? It's not just a skill. It is actually a language that we speak that goes straight to the core of our readers' emotions, okay? And if you're interested in learning more about that, I am writing an entire book on the topic that, especially about this process here, where I go into massive depth. Currently writing that book. If you'd be interested in a copy, you can go to kylethewriter.com/swipe. If someone could please type that into the comments, it's kylethewriter.com/swipe. So what I'm about to explain to you is how I translated these thousands of pages of copy before I ever wrote a single word. or did anything for my own copy. If you want more on that, you can sign up for that on that page. Also, if you go to copywriter.com/swipe, you get access to all my swipe file. Right? You see all these thousands of pages of copy and all the translations I've done. I've done that in PDFs now because I have the technology. And I'll get that to you for free. No big deal. You can just get it there. Okay, so please, could someone type that in the comments for me? I see you're watching. Just type that in there for me, buddy. So, what I would do, I would pick like 5 of the best promos that I could find on the market. And I would dissect them on the page. Then I would pull a legal pad out. I'd already dissected them once. I'd go through the whole thing. Then I would pull a legal pad out, and for a second round, I would draw an asterisk for each section of the copy. And then I would try to translate what claim they're trying to prove, how they prove it, and what objection that claim was supposed to overcome. I would translate all of these promos. And you can see there's a volume of them, right? So what I would do, first, translate about 5 promos, 5 pieces of copy that are doing what I would like to do. These are all front-end products, generally selling a book in this particular folder here. Front-end products selling a book, and they're heavily bullet-driven. That's what I wanted to do, right? So look, we got this We Snuck Through promo, 18 little-known tax loopholes. I wanted to write a secrets promo with a bunch of bullets. So you can't tell it's bullets. Here we go. Here's some bullets, right? And then you got, there's the book, right? So they're selling a book. And this was by Palm Beach Research Group. Credit to those guys. So yeah, this is their book, and I would do this. Then I'd go get a legal pad, and I'd write down the sections and try to dissect what I was just telling you about. So what I've found through a long time of doing this process. Now, this is not a process I learned from Agora. This is a process that I kind of developed on my own, because it's one thing to tell me step 1, write this, step 2, write that, step 2. How do we get through, like, saying something and communicate something that actually triggers emotional response? And that's something I really wanted to dive deep into. Like, what about these words in this particular order triggers that emotional response that gets people to click and buy, right? So, that's where the whole idea of, like, translating copy kind of came from, is I started to try to decipher everything that these people were writing. Okay, so I'd do that. Then, what I would do is, I would read, remember, I'd read and mark up 5 pieces of copy. As far as translating, because it does take a lot of time, right, I would generally only do my favorite 3. I would translate 3, and man, I would go into depth, man. I would feel like it would take me like several pages to do one promo where I'm just writing on a line, like, this is what they said, this is what they're trying to get over, this is very bulleted driven form, like when I was translating this stuff. And then of those 3, I generally would pick 1, right? I would pick 1, and that guy I'm going to emulate, right? I am going to, that's like either the top performer or the one that most closely resembles what it is I'm already trying to do. And let me give you a little tip right here. This is something someone taught me. I don't remember when or where. I don't even know if it was a copywriter that told me this. But the tip is imitate, then innovate. And I was new, right, when I was developing this strategy. So I was not someone to innovate. Like, it was not my role. It's not my job, not my position. I was not a thought leader. I was a new dude trying to figure my way out. And so I was going to imitate. That doesn't mean steal. Don't ever steal anyone's words, copy. You can imitate their idea. You can imitate their process. You can imitate their structure. And that's what I would do. Like, okay, what about these words were they triggering in this section? And then I would try to trigger the same thing. I wouldn't take the words because we're not selling the same product. I wouldn't take the words because I don't have the same angle. My guru isn't their guru. My product isn't their product. So to copy their words would be incongruent. It wouldn't make sense, right? I would instead try to figure out what emotion are they striking, how are they striking it? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to strike that emotion, and I can use my product, its unique elements of this product could strike that same emotion if I position it this way, all right? That sounds like a lot, right? But that is what I call translating the language of copywriting, because once you translate it, you don't have to do a lot. Like, you know exactly what you're looking for. You just have to fill in the blanks. So, what are you translating? And what are you looking for? The main things that I have found through doing this for thousands and thousands of pages of copy, right? Read a promo a day, and some of these promos are like 60 pages long. Some of them 80 pages long, right? So I read a lot of copy to figure this out, which is why I'm so excited about the book. If you want to learn more about translating copy, copywriter.com/swipe, and I will send you information as I get this sucker done. I'm currently writing it. Yeah, if you want to learn more about translating copy, I'm going to go more in depth. But anyway, it took me a long time to figure out how to translate this, and I found these patterns that are very ubiquitous. They're in like every single promo I've ever checked out. They need to prove a couple things. 4 things mostly. All right, I'm gonna drill this into your head. I hope you're paying attention, and I hope you've been listening, because I also want you to know that I don't have to change my message every single live video, because there are only 4 things, and then they're alter egos. We can talk about that a little bit too. It's got to be new, it's got to be safe, it's got to be easy, and it's got to be big. All right, so I found that in every single one of these guys. Like, okay, what are they trying? What emotion are they trying to do? It's not what they say, right? What do they communicate in this line, in this particular section? How do they communicate it? You know, what elements are they leaving as a mystery or an intrigue piece? You know, and then eventually, through reverse engineering all this junk over like thousands and thousands of pages, hours and hours and hours, like I've probably put thousands of hours into just sitting there reading and marking up copy, right? Those are the patterns that I started to recognize. I just need to prove that the thing that I'm trying to get them interested in is new, it's safe, it's easy, and then it's big. Okay, so I'm trying to think, because we're talking about the research process. I want to make sure I answer this question, because I've gotten this question so many times. I feel like I keep failing to answer it. So step 1, find 5 pieces. That's what everyone wants, right? They want step 1, step 2, step 3. I need to get better about that. Step 1, grab 5 pieces of copy that you think or know are performing very well, that are selling something similar to you. Go to your 5 competitors, or take one competitor and look at 5 of their best ads, something like that, right? Okay, so do that. You need to read them all. You need to mark them up, okay? Of those 5, take your favorite 3. You need to translate them. You can take like a legal pad. This is what I did. I did a legal pad, and I kind of figure out, okay, what are they trying to communicate here? Like, I see what they're saying, but what emotion are they trying to trigger? What persuasive sort of thing are they trying to manipulate here? And then I write that out, okay? And I try to figure out how many of these things they hit, how often, how frequently. This is for the best 3. Then I would take my favorite 1. With all this knowledge in my head, I know that for system promos, they always hammer that it's super easy and that anyone can do it. Anytime you're selling a system, a step-by-step solution, it needs to be super easy and anyone can do it. And then also, generally it's fast, right? And it's got to be breakthrough and new. So all these things, the 4 things are pretty much, I can't single anyone out and say you can get away with not using it. You kind of got to use all 4. But yeah, I definitely see that ease is one of the most hammered things in a system promo, because I have sat and read so many system promos. When I started my YouTube channel and I was doing like a video like once a week or sometimes even every day, I was breaking down system promos specifically because I knew I wanted to write a system promo. So you'll see me, I practice what I preach. If you go to my YouTube channel, that's exactly what I'm doing. Then I shifted gears, all right? I dropped that, I got a question. I get so easily distracted. Kyle asks, have you written any fear-based front ends using these same 4 elements? I've not written any fear-based front ends. I haven't written any fear-based front. 2019, there will probably be a fear-based front end. I think if I can remember what the hell I was just saying, I'm gonna wrap that up and I'm gonna answer. I feel like I know what you're asking, and I feel like I got something to say about that question. Oh no, I forgot what I was saying already. Does anyone remember what I was saying? Oh yeah, my YouTube channel. That's right. Yeah, I was breaking down system promos because I wanted to write a system promo. So I just wanted to say that the chef eats his own cooking. I am practicing exactly what I preach. I shifted gears. I dropped the system promo, and I picked up a new project I was working on with Ryan McGrath. We're working on it right now. I'm at a Starbucks right now. I'm about to go put the finishing touches on that, which is really exciting. And that's going to be a prediction promo. And I'll tell you, in a prediction promo, I've noticed you really need to lean on the fact that this is a big, big opportunity. Also, it's like a giant, exclusive, once-in-a-lifetime sort of deal. That's probably that and some urgency. But big kind of lends itself to urgency. So yeah, basically, I emulate which promos are already successful selling something similar to what I want to do. So that's the research process, right? Like, I didn't head straight to Investopedia or Forbes or anything like that. First, I went to the competitors. Imitate and then innovate. So I went to the competitors and what are you guys doing that is working? And then I found those different promos, right? And I showed you, for anyone who's just tuning in, this whole video is about this box, right? This box is full of these folders where I would just, like, this is for a front end, I would just print out these promos, I'd mark them up, translate them on a legal pad, and then I'd start working on my own stuff. Okay, so I want to circle back to Kyle Hill. He says, have you written any fear-based front ends using these same 4 elements? So I think that's almost kind of like a question like, will it work for fear-based stuff? Absolutely. End of America, that's the one everyone always likes to refer to. End of America. It's like the biggest fear-based promo of all time. It shook the world. Like, it was like a real thing. It was no longer a promo. It became like a big like movement of sorts. But yeah, in America, it's big, right? Safety is the second one, right? So at the end of America, he's going to say, hey man, this big thing is coming. The end of America, everyone's screwed. Here's the safe places to put your money. Is it easy? I don't have the exact lines in front of me, but I can bet your ass that at the end, he's like, all you got to do is just invest in these 4 safe havens or whatever they pitch at the end. And then so we talked about big and new. We talked about both of those. Easy and safe, right? So I haven't written any fear-based promos because we've been in a bull market. No one wants to hear about my fear promo right now. It's not going to sell. It's part of my research process. Who's writing fear-based promos making money? Nobody that I see, so I will not be writing any fear-based promos, right? I practice what I preach. And also, it's very simple. It's just, I've translated, and that's the workload that I've put in, thousands of hours of reading thousands of pages of copy, marking up the promo with a pen and paper, and then going to my legal pad and writing out every line, like what they're doing in every section, what emotional trigger they're doing. I've done that, and I do it on the YouTube channel right in front of you. It's a little more streamlined on the YouTube channel because it takes me 2 hours and 20 minutes on average on those videos to get through one promo. And I've been trying not to make it so long, but I just can't help it. Like, it takes to really get into it and learn these things. You gotta dive in. So what I'm offering now is a guide. I'm offering you a book that just basically tells you all the translation stuff so that whenever you see it, you know it. I'm going deep into all the, and I'm really excited about it too because I'm putting it like I'm looking to change the game now. At first I thought I was gonna make it like a couple little checklists, a little step-by-step thing. But today I was writing and I scratched my head after writing like a couple pages and I was like, should I put that in there? Like, I'm kind of giving away the keys of the castle with this. Like, I'm nervous. If I write this in the book, then can I ever make a second product? Am I giving away everything in one book? So, I kind of get myself excited about that. Like, I'm sure I'll learn something new as I go along, right? Or you guys would be interested in more like one-on-one time or something. But, yeah, the book is going to go into crazy depth. So, hey, something I would like you to do. If you're watching now, live, or in the future, type I want or something in the comments. I would like to get like an idea for what the market demand is for the book. I've seen people say that they'll be getting it, but I haven't had like, it's kind of like I've got these channels or whatever, you know, like at YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. It's like if I could just get everyone to say it in one place, right? Like I want. If you could write I want in the comments, then I'll be able to kind of tally up like what I can expect for sales. All right, I'm gonna recap a little bit. And I'm so glad you guys are all here. It's awesome to see you guys here. Jake says, I'll be getting that. I like thinking behind this. It's all about pattern finding and research. Excited for the book, man. Thanks, Jake. Look, and that is really the truth of it. It is all about pattern finding and research. Copy is not complicated. I really just imitate. I do the research. Like, there's the old expression, I think it was Abe Lincoln, if I had 5 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 4 sharpening the axe. That's what I do, man. I just read this one. I read 5, minimum, usually 5 good ones. I mark them all up. I really, really dig into 3. I translate the shit out of them. I figure out what it is that makes them tick, and then I pick my favorite one, the one that most closely resembles what it is I would like to do in mine, and I emulate that. And I try to borrow the general structure and ideas from that, so that when it comes time for me to write, I basically have created my own template. I know what emotion I need to hit where. I already have like 5 examples. I have 5 promos that show me ways to do that. Now all I have to do is take these specific and unique elements of my product and my guru and my newsletter and plug it in those blanks. Like, here I need to make sure that we go over it's new. Here I need to make sure that we go over it's safe. It's like a done for you copywriting. It's like step by step by step. Someone has already done the work for me. Now I'm taking that system and I've done the work for you. Like, I'm just going to say, okay, this is all the patterns I've recognized. Here they are. Just go in this order, blah, 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 blah. And I'll show you exactly, a lot of it will be like teaching you how to dissect this, because I know the challenge is when you're reading it, you can see what the copywriter says, but you don't know what the hell they're trying to communicate. I want you to know exactly what specific emotional things you're hammering, all right? I think I'm out of stuff. I think you guys kind of get it. And that's just the beginning of my research process. So I'm going to touch on this very quickly because I've been rambling really. So I do all the breakdowns of the promos. Now I have to go find the actual data, all right? So I know in this section they proved that this is bigger than the alternative. So I have to take my thing, like what the hell is my product or whatever, like what the hell is my opportunity? And they say this is better than some alternative. And I'll say, okay, well, my product has an alternative. Now all I gotta do is take this section and say it's better than that alternative. And then you just keep kind of repeating that right on down the line, man. Take those templates and rack it up. All right, so smash like if this rambling you thought was helpful. I don't know if there's anything else. Like, I feel like I ramble and repeat a lot, and I think that's a good thing, because it's repetition just means that this is all there is, and people are really overcomplicating it. And I don't want to bog you down in the minutia, man. It really is new, safe, easy, and big. If you can communicate those things, you're going to be in good shape. Again, I want to show everyone who's just tuning in or who haven't been here live. Sorry if you've seen this a jillion times. Oh, look. This is our customer avatar. His name is Grandpa Kurt. That was on my desk. I look at Grandpa Kurt while I write, and I think of this dude who's about to retire, and I know my customer avatar very well. Ooh, that's another piece of research, isn't it? So then the second piece would be finding the promos, breaking them suckers down, emulating them, and then once you've got a good structure, you know exactly what you're going to write and where you're going to write it. Now I've got to go find the actual evidence, the actual real stuff. I got to go find out that this has been predicted by CNBC. I got to go to like Google and find like hard data that will support my claims. All right, guys, I'm not seeing any comments coming through. If you guys have any, I'm going to stall for like one more couple minutes. I would like for anyone to just drop in the comments the words "I want." If you're interested in this book that I'm writing about, translating the language of copy, I'm really excited about it. I actually do think it's a game changer, because I really don't think anyone's ever looked at it like this. They're all trying to teach their system. The system should just be do what works, right? And there was a system for that. You got to translate the language of copy into English so that you know what to do and where to do it, and then you just got to do it. You just follow the steps. It's like broken down for you, and all you got to do for that is 4 main things, which I keep hammering. All right? No more comments coming through. All right. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I do hope that this was helpful. Smash like, or you could do like the hearts, anything like that. I appreciate all the love, guys. Thanks so much. Have a terrific rest of your day. Copy Squad. I'm trying to say Copy Squad more. Oh, here's something too. Someone hit me up and said I should buy copysquad.com. It's like parked domain. I don't know how to buy a parked domain. So someone owns it or something like that. If someone wants to buy that for me, I'd buy you a beer. Like, for real. I I don't even know how to go about doing that, but maybe, would you guys like to see a copysquad.com? I don't know. Leave in the comments. That's so random, right? All right. Peace out, Copy Squad.